Hey everyone, so this is my review of The Flash Season 3, Episode 21, called Cause and Effect. And basically what this episode is about is that Barry and the team decide to take some drastic measures to be able to try and beat and get one step ahead of Savitar. And while that's going on, HR sort of puts a lot of pressure onto Tracy to try and finish the trap for Savitar. And Killer Frost arrives to the team with a proposal. And this was a really interesting and kind of cute episode that had a lot of really entertaining and sort of fun moments to it. And I really liked all the different stuff and problems that occurred because of the fact that Barry lost his memory. And with that, it was just very interesting to watch all the rest of the team sort of handhold him through everything. Which, in most circumstances, that handholding part of it would be increasingly annoying to me. But somehow they stylized and did this episode in a way that it actually wasn't annoying. It was just very simple and a lot of stuff was still Barry figuring out himself. And with that, I really enjoyed the whole court scene that they did where Barry's testifying against this alchemist, I believe it is, or whoever it is that causes a lot of fire. I don't think it's alchemist, but I'm forgetting the word. But yeah, he has to testify against this person, but he doesn't remember anything about the case. So Cisco and Julian sort of have to type in the answers and help him through what he's supposed to say. And that was a lot of fun. But I'm questioning on it because if Julian's familiar with the case, then why isn't he the one testifying since he's the lead investigative sort of person? So why is it Barry doing it and not him? I feel like it should have been Julian because he's the leader of the two of them. And I just really enjoyed seeing a much more happier and enjoying life version of Barry than compared to the more stressed out and sad Barry that we've seen through this season. And just this happier Barry really sort of reminded me of the Barry from season 1 where he's first discovering his powers and stuff like that. It was just a lot of fun to see that again. And I found it kind of odd how, because of the fact that Barry lost his memories, so did Savitar. And I just don't really understand that because of the fact that Savitar is supposed to be a future version of Barry. So why would he lose his memories at the same point in time? I feel like it should have been more Savitar has this sort of blank space in his life that he can't remember this certain chunk of time. But instead he lost his memories too, and that seems odd because of the fact that he's a future version and not a present version. So that just felt a little weird to me. And I did really kind of like Killer Frost showing up to help the team try and get Barry's memories back. And that was very interesting to see, especially when Cisco's doing all this different stuff to try and get Caitlin's heart beating inside of Killer Frost again. By trying to remind Killer Frost of all these different really sweet and good events that he and Caitlin had in the past, and that was just really kind of a little sweet sort of thrown in there moment in this episode that I really enjoyed. And just the ending of this episode was really great with everything sort of going back to normal and everything sort of being fixed. And just overall this was a really great and really fun and really sweet episode. So yeah, that's my review of The Flash Season 3, Episode 21, called Cause and Effect. So, yeah. Bye!